Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. You are the speaker of the house today. Go ahead and 1 minute meditation. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Michelle.
Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Okay, thank you. Jennifer, put your leg down. Put your higher. All right, go ahead, Michelle. Tell them how to do meditation, please.
Keep your back and neck straight. Breathe in and breathe out, and don't hold your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. That's one. Keep counting. Keep track of your counting. If you messed up, then start from 1, and don't get distracted.
Okay, ready? Everyone ready? All right, give 1 minute, okay? You can stop eating, okay, Hong and Ashley, okay? You get 1 minute meditation, and after that you can continue to eat, okay? All right, go ahead, Michelle. You do it now. Count one. Show them the timer, Michelle.
Yes, I'll go get it.
Yeah, you better prepare. Okay, let's see here. Oliver, can you, after meditation, can you summarize the story for me, okay?
Yeah.
Oliver? Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Ready, Michelle? Show them. Good. Count from 1 to 3. Go. Michelle.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. Everyone close your eyes and count your breath for 1 minute, please.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Ask him, Michelle.
Oliver. 27. Home. 20. Emily.
43.
Anthony.
'Kay, good. So, Oliva, okay, pay attention and summarize the story for them, okay, Oliva? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Good. Can you hear Michelle?
I can.
A long time ago, the Bodhisattva was born as a magnificent stag and was the leader of a herd of 1,000 deer. He had 2 sons, Lakana and Kala. Since he was getting old, he placed 500 deer under the care of each son. During harvest time, the crops began to grow, and the deer began to eat their fill. Farmers were angry that deer were eating all their crops, so they had the hunters set up spiked pits and other traps to kill the deer. Accordingly, when it was harvest season, the Bodhisattva gathered his sons and told them to take their respective herds into the mountains and not to come back until the harvest season was over. The path to the mountain was long and perilous. The old and sick deer stayed behind and hid, while the young deer followed their herd leaders to the mountain pastures. Even though his father had shown him many times, Kala never paid attention when his father would take him to the mountains as they were growing up. He decided he would just go when he felt like it. So he led his herd when the sun was at its highest. His reasoning was that traveling at night would be difficult, and he did not like anything difficult. The hunters, knowing the deer would take this path, were lying in wait. They patiently waited for all of Kala's herd to enter the forest. The hunters attacked and killed many of Kala's herd. The herd finally made it to the mountain, but with a great loss to their numbers. As for Lakana, he remembered what his father had said about hunters on the path. He had observed that when his father led the herd in the past, they would travel before dawn or very late at night. He figured that at those times the hunters would be asleep. Lakana also did not like to travel at night, since it was difficult, but he was more concerned with the outcome and the safety of his herd than his personal preferences. So, Lakana told his herd to wait for nightfall. Once the night was at its darkest, Lakana led his herd carefully and slowly along the path. He warned them not to make noise and not to go off the path. They arrived at the mountain without losing a single member of the herd. For the next few months, Lakana's herd and Kala's herd grazed and lived on the mountain. Then, at the end of the harvest season, it was time to return. Kala did not learn from his past mistakes. He chose to blame it on bad luck. On the trip back, he once again decided to travel when he felt like it. He led his diminished herd onto the path during the daylight hours. The hunters, also knowing the harvest season was over and that the deer would travel back, were hiding along the path. Once Kala's entire herd was in the forest, the hunters attacked. They managed to kill every last deer and even injured Kala. Kala was able to survive, and when he made it back to the meadow, he greeted his father in shame. Lakana reflected on what his father had shown him in the past. He decided to wait until nightfall to travel for the return trip. In the late hours of the night, Lakana led his herd slowly and silently while the hunters slept. Lakana arrived back at the meadow with his entire herd, safe and unharmed. When he greeted his father, he was given much praise. His father said, "Those who are wise, patient, observant, and respectful will lead others to safety and success. Those who are not will lead others to danger and failure." Kala eventually was reborn as Tevatata. Lakana was eventually reborn as Sariputta. and the wise old stag was eventually reborn as the Buddha.
Okay, Oliva.
So there was this deer with two sons, and they would like eat the farmer's food, and then the farmers would get angry and make traps. So one day when they were going, one of the deer, he led his herd in the daytime when the hunters knew that they would be there, so they could kill the herd. And because of that, when he led all his deer, all of the deer in the herd died. But Lakana waited for nightfall, and he was able to get all his deer to the mountain safely. And then at the end of the harvest season, the deer was still careless, so he went back in the daytime, and he thought that last time his deer got killed just because of bad luck, but this time his deer got killed as well, all the deer in his herd. And then at nightfall, Lakana took all his deer back, and none of them got hurt, and he got a lot of praise from his father.
Okay. So, what did you learn from this story then?
I guess to like be patient and like observe things around you.
Michelle, what did you learn from this story, Michelle?
That you should learn from your mistakes.
And also what?
And if you know it's bad or good, if your mistake is bad, then don't do it. But if your mistake is good, then do it.
About Georgie Fang from Pennsylvania, what you learned? Georgie Fang, you learn anything? About Hong, what you learn?
Be patient.
And what else?
Observe.
And what else? You need to listen to your teacher, right?
Yeah.
Remember?
And parents.
What happened if you don't listen to the teacher? If you don't listen to the elders, what happened, Caitlin Young?
You won't be able to learn from them.
Jason, what happened if you don't listen to the teacher? What happened if you don't listen to your parents? What happened if you don't listen to the elders? What happened? Jason.
People cannot like you or love you, and you can get karma or something.
Anthony, what happened if you don't listen to the elders, the parents, and so forth?
You will not get be successful.
And what else?
And you will be poor.
Let's say if your parents go out of town or go out the house, and they tell you that you need to lock the door, don't let the stranger to come in. And what happened if you don't listen to them? If you'll
be in your house will be robbed.
Yeah.
And you might die or not.
Yeah.
Or get kidnapped.
Yeah, you may be kidnapped too, right? And what happened if you don't listen to your parents that you're supposed to sleep early? What happened? Michelle, tell them, Michelle.
If you don't listen to your parents and you don't sleep early, nobody really wants to sleep early when they're a child, but when you're bigger, you realize that you should have listened to your parents because you can't sleep, but like you have to wait until like a certain time, then you can sleep.
Yeah, Vivian, can you tell them what happened if they don't listen to the teacher to do their homework properly? What happened, Vivian? Tell them,
If they
Vivian.
don't follow the teacher's instructions and do their homework, they're gonna have to suffer consequences, so like detention, or they might get deducted points, and they might also like lose practice that other students may have had.
And if they go to school without doing homework, what happened with their grade? What happened after the semester?
Like after that, their grade will like drop.
And what else? They may
fail.
Yeah, they may fail. Okay, so since you guys still young, you need to listen to your elders, the parents, the teacher, and so forth, right? Okay, good. So please remember that. All right, Trúc, you know what happened, Trúc? If you don't listen to your parents, if you don't listen to the teacher, what happened then, Trúc?
You might get in trouble.
What kind of trouble? Give one example.
Like if you don't pay attention in class and they're reviewing for a test, then you might fail on the test.
And what happened if you fail the test? What happened?
You'll get bad grades on your report card.
Yeah, and you may fail too, right? You don't want to have that one, right? You don't want to be failure, right? All right, good. Yeah, go ahead, thầy giáo Pháp, please.
Hello, how are you, everyone?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. So what is the first word come out from your mouth?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right. Wow, you are good. Very good job. Okay, let me show you this. I think this here. Last time you also learned how to say. Okay, you know what? Let's watch the movie again. I guess that's a good one. Vivian, can you pay attention to the movie?
Yes, I'll summarize.
I think last time we what up to, let me see.
This is how it feels to build websites the old-fashioned way. This is how it feels to build websites with Duda, the website builder designed for professionals like you.
Is more than a regular grumpy attack. It won't hurt to check on them. Ask the kid and the accompanying adult if everything is all right and how they are all related. If it turns out to be a false alarm, the parent will most likely thank you for caring and explain it was a really bad day. If it's really the abductor,
it froze.
Vivian, can you hear it?
Yeah, you're not even sharing your screen.
picture of that stranger. The abductor.
Can you hear it?
Yes, but I can't see anything.
Oh, you cannot see anything? Okay, okay. Hold on. Okay, let me okay, let me see that.
To exchange them for a Darth Vader mask. It'd like if you do that. As adults, we learn to accept that nothing is actually free. So the enthusiasm fades a bit, and we ask the question of ways to get the third one for free and collect stickers to take a picture of that stranger. The abductor will most likely get scared and flee. Number 11, free stuff. Admit it, we all love free stuff. We buy 2 shampoos to get the third one for free and collect stickers to exchange them for a Darth Vader mask. It'd like if you do that. As adults, we learn to accept that nothing is actually free. So the enthusiasm fades a bit, and we ask the question of why. Why would someone give me anything for free? Kids are very kind and trustful. When offered candy, toys, or cool gadgets like smartphones and tablets, they will follow the kind stranger anywhere. Some abductors will let a kid play a demo game to invite them into the car later to continue. You can stop that from happening. Remember that no normal adult will offer gifts to unfamiliar kids in the playground or backyard, or invite them to the parking lot. According to the National Center for Exploited Children Statistics, 12% of all abductors use candy or sweets as a lure. Number 10.
Okay, Vivian.
Okay, so the one we just learned is that an adult will come up to a kid and give him or her like a treat or like a toy for them to follow them to the car, and that's usually very abnormal because no like reasonable adult would give an unfamiliar child something in return for something else.
Okay, Ma'am.
Yeah.
When someone, let's say that when you go with your parents, and when you go out, if there is a stranger like to give you something for free, will you follow them and get the free?
No.
Why not? It's a good one, right?
Yeah, but you don't even know that they will kidnap.
But what happened if you follow them? What happened? What could happen to you?
The kidnap.
Oh yeah, what did the kidnap mean?
They will take you and do something with you.
Oh, they will take you away from your parents, and they will do bad things to you, right? Don't follow them. It's very dangerous to follow them. Any stranger, you want to stay away from it. Lena.
Yeah.
Is that a good thing to accept the free stuff from the stranger?
No.
Why not? It's a good one, right?
Because sometimes they would give you free stuff and they could just ask you to come in the car.
Yeah, if they give you the video game and so you can play with them in the parking lot or in the car, is that a good one? No, never. Always go with. When you see the stranger, what should you do, Vincent? Vincent. Kathleen, you?
Yeah.
When you see the stranger, what should you do?
You should walk away.
Yeah, you run to your parent or to your adult, right? Whoever you follow, right? Or you run to someone that you trust and don't get near them. Okay, that's scary, very scary. Okay, that's good. So make sure don't follow the stranger. Nothing for free. All right. Vivian, keep going and take a look at number 10.
Puppy's trick. Trick as old as time, true as it can be. Puppies are so adorable. They make us forget about whatever we actually started browsing the internet for. Those big eyes and wagging tails. Now, imagine what it does to the minds of kids. When they see a little dog and get an invitation to play with it privately, they will most likely say, "Yes, please." 7% of abductors use this trick. So next time you see a lonely adult demonstrating a puppy at a playground, you know what that means.
All right, Vivian.
Okay, so the method they just talked about was a puppy trick, where an adult tries to lure a child in by saying, "Hey, do you want to see your puppy? Should I play with our puppy?" etc., etc.
Okay. All right. Kathleen in New Jersey. What do you think?
Wait, what did you say, Ty?
When if there's someone stranger, they want to give their puppy to you to play. Do you think that you follow them to play with the puppy?
No, because Because they might lie to you and it might distract you.
Well, what they try to do?
They would try to kidnap you.
Oh yeah, whenever you see that, what should you do?
Should run and go to the nearest adult that you think you should trust.
Yeah, that's right. Always do that. Okay. Jefferson. Anthony.
Yeah.
So when you see someone give you a cat to play, a dog to play, or whatever, do you think if the stranger do that to you, is that a good thing to do?
No.
Well, the puppy is very cute, right? Why don't we play with them? What do you think?
Because I don't want, so we keep playing with it. They might grab us and hold us and then kidnap us.
Mm-hmm.
So I already have a dog, so why do I need other dogs?
Even though you don't have a dog, right? You should not follow them for whatever the reason. Right? Alan. What do you think, Alan? Is that a good idea to play with the stranger puppy?
Never. No.
Never. Okay, good job. So remember, when you see the stranger, doesn't matter what they do, always run away from them. That's the first thing. Okay. All right. Vivian, keep going.
9. Fake friend.
Bud Light self-eliminate is pack lemonade flavor.
Honestly, it has more flavor than my grandma's lemonade.
An abductor can do some serious research on the prospective victim. Today, the social networks have all the information you can ever need to pretend that you know someone well. You can easily learn what someone had for lunch, as well as find out some more useful details. Their relatives' names, their room design, and even what they received as birthday gifts this year. All this information will make the kid believe the abductor is actually friends or colleagues with their parents. After winning the child's trust, the villain can say they have to go to the hospital immediately because mom is in trouble. If you ever overhear that kind of conversation between a kid and an adult, take action. Ask, clarify, offer help. It turns out 9 out of 10 Aunt Sues are fake. If you are an alarmed parent watching this, you can get more safety tips on what to teach your child to avoid trouble in this video.
Okay, all right. Vivian, go ahead quickly. Summarize this one. We run out.
So this one is basically saying that some abductors will pretend to be a friend of your parent or of an older sibling or something like that. And they might research about you, what you ate that day, your friends, your family, your room design, what you got for your birthday, etc., etc. And they might also give an excuse like, we have to go to this person's house because your mom's here or your sister's here, and that's the way they can abduct you. And
but remember one thing that never put any personal information on the web, okay? On the Facebook, on the social media. Your name, don't put your name on that. Don't put your date of birth. Don't put your social security number. Don't put your phone on the Facebook. Whatever your information personally, do not put on those things. They will use it. They will do harm to you. Does it make sense? Okay, who is the speaker of the house today?
It's Michelle.
Michelle, tell them what they should do when they go to the tutor.
When you go to your tutor room, you should be respectful to your tutors. Turn on your camera. Don't be distracted. Unmute when you are asked to or have a question. And
okay, thank you. Okay, go now. Thank you.